Thank you. So I didn't bring a speech because it would defeat the purpose. Here I am making conversation and I'd be reading, so I thought I'd leave my speech to a business card. Look, I think the best way to begin is to kind of give you just a little pathway of my journey the past 12 months. And I think that will help explain how conversations and how a little bit of vision and probably commitment, hard work and all those sort of things that we're told by our parents when we're younger, how when we actually do it, and sometimes don't listen to our parents because they tell us things not to do, but we do them anyway, how that can make a huge difference. So just over 12 months ago, I was on council and I loved it. There are things I didn't like about it, but the fact that I was working with community, with amazing people, it gave me a chance to do what I do, and that's talk. Go and laugh. So one of the things I did was I wanted to get back to basics. I tried to go find self-help books. The problem is there weren't anyone, I was beyond help. There was no book there for me. So I figured I may as well write one. It's kind of like Marcus Aurelius wrote meditations for himself. I wrote a book called Engaging Conversations. It was just a little bit of an opportunity for me to go back, reflect, and things that I gave advice to myself. It wasn't intended for anyone else to read it. I mean, I put it out there anyway, but it really was for me. And the book was, if you want to get it up on the next slide, and I'm not plugging books, by the way, because it doesn't matter if I don't sell any. I never really wrote them to sell, but they did hit Amazon's top seller list, so what do you know? But the three books was Engaging Conversations was really about starting conversations. It's about, having the courage to go in and say hello and talk to people and actually getting away from your keyboard and the screen and actually going face to face. Something that we forget how to do. So that book was to remind me. It's about leaving conversations gracefully. Sometimes people like to talk and you've got to get out. So the book kind of explains that and how to follow up. And so it led to the next book, which was having a network of people which you can always call on. It's almost like, and pardon the terminology, it's like milking your own cows before going and milking someone else's. That would be theft. So that's what the second book's primarily about. But my favourite one was the third one, and that didn't make Amazon top seller list, go figure. But that was about standing out, being different, being unique. And I think we need to do more of that, not just in conversation, but in business, in everything that we do. Otherwise, we're just like everyone else. So you need to embrace your quirkiness, your weird, whatever you've got in you, because that's what makes you different. And that's what you need to offer, whether you're a business or whether you're you're just talking to people. You need to be able to do that. So there's a few rules that I came up with, but the reason why I'm saying that is because all those things, I believe, have helped better conversations. It leads to the next step. So don't worry about doing things for money. Don't worry about doing things for fame, for trophies. You just do what you need to do, and that success leads to the next one. So if we can go on to the next slides. And I don't have any more slides, that's it. But I really just wanted to emphasize, because I think a lot of us, we don't realize how easy it is to kind of, I'm going to say, get infected by other people's germs. If we spend too much time on the internet, we become part of that internet. If we spend too much time watching television, we become kind of, it absorbs, it soaks us. It leaves a, what's the word? It's, what? It pollutes our mind, but it also, there's residue there. So we can walk away, do something else, and that germs is with us, right? We don't want it. So what we want to do is we want to cleanse ourselves from time to time. So I think to do that, you need to have clarity. You really need to understand who you are, what you stand for, what you're trying to achieve. Now, I learn a lot from different people. Every single person here in the room, I've taken away something from. And one of the things that I did, and I didn't expect doing it, but about 2.5, 3 years ago, I signed up to become a fire rescue, New South Wales Fire Rescue. So it was kind of like I thought I'd volunteer, but they laughed at me. They said, oh, you couldn't join the fire rescue. So I tried it out and medicals and everything else, and I passed. So as well as doing what I do, I actually go in there and break down doors, put out fires, cut people out from cars and rescue lives and that kind of stuff. But I did that as a retained firefighter, so I might get a phone call at 3 o'clock in the morning and doing stuff that I don't think many of us will ever see. But one thing I've learned from that, and the reason why I'm bringing it up is I got in trouble one time, my first day. I was rushing, I was running, and I get to the scene, I forgot my helmet. What's the point? So I really got in a lot of trouble over that. So one of the things is you've got to slow down. You've got to slow down. Get out of your head. Don't be thinking about what's the next thing I'm going to say. Just do things with purpose. When you move slow, but you do with purpose. It's better to do something slower, take a bit longer, but do it right. And I think that's something that we forget because we live in such a fast-paced economy. We've got deadlines. We've got to do things fast.